Hey everyone, it's Jamie from Independent Street NOLA, now known as Independent Street Tarot and Seasons of Ritual. And I'm coming on here just to say hello and introduce myself in case you don't know who I am. So my name is Jamie. I live in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm a practicing tarot reader and astrologer. I have been doing this solely for 3 years now, as a business, being a helper and channeling messages I've been doing my whole life. So before I went full time, which was during the pandemic, I used to have stores, and in Tuscaloosa I had a store called in Alabama I had a store called Grace Aberdeen, and the basis of the store is that we did vintage furniture. We would redo vintage furniture. I was ahead of the curve on that one, friends. Trust me. Trust me, way ahead because people didn't get it. People didn't get the idea of the shop. But we would redo vintage furniture. We did a lot of DIY projects. We sold artwork, local artwork, and then we moved into selling vintage clothes. And so when I was there, and honestly, my whole life, when people had problems, they would come to me. I'm sure that sounds very familiar to all you other empaths out there. When people had problems, they would come to you for you to help them solve them. That is one way that we are connected to source, you guys, in spirit, in case you didn't know. So when I had this small business in Tuscaloosa, what I realized I was doing was helping other small businesses and just people in general. And so, and that was how I was working with source, working with spirit. Now, personally, would I draw cards for myself? Yes. Is that something that I put out there in Alabama? No. So, but I mean, my friends knew me. They know this, right? So what I do now as a living is not surprising to anyone. So, even with my family, we're Catholic, and they're not surprised either because I was just always like this my whole life. So, um, so the way though that I want to tell you guys the way that I use cards and astrology and work with spirit is to help you get to where you would like to be. I don't really see it as in the realm of fortune telling. I see it as more in the realm of themes, energy, how you can get there, what would be what would you could do to happen to get you there if the conditions are favorable. And so that's how I work with astrology. That's how I work with tarot. That's how I mean, I listen to spirit. If it's going to tell me something that you need to know, it's going to tell me something that you need to know. Also, one of the things that I'm practice is trying to keep things extremely present. So you'll notice a lot of other tarot readers will give you forecasts, weeks in advance. So we just had the full moon on the 1st, and it's the 4th, and people are already releasing the videos for the new moon. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. At the same time, I think it's really important for us to focus on the now. And so that is why I usually put my videos out closer to the moons, or if it's like a serious gateway or things like that, because I do want you guys to put it in your calendar, and I want you guys to know, oh, this is happening now. How do I feel now? How do I feel in my body now? I think that's really important, where we are as a species and moving forward. So if you guys are interested in booking a reading with me, it's going to be in my link tree below. Right now I'm doing a Zoom special, so if you buy a bundle, they're half price. Of course, if you guys have any questions or would like to see me discuss anything on this channel, please reach out and give me suggestions. Every week, Helen and I, my friend Helen, the Crimson Cadaverist, we always do a week-long report on the energies to see where the moon is going, and report on transits to help you kind of build the energy for the week. Some weeks are better than others, I can tell you that for sure. But I just really want this channel to be fun. I want this channel to be informative. I want this channel to be something you guys are able to digest, so we can all move through this life experience together. I am going to have some more whom I call healers on this channel where I interview them. I've had Heidi. I did a great little chat with Andre. I have Helen on here all the time. So I'm going to get more into that. August is going to be a big month, so we'll talk more about August. But again, if you guys just watch the weeklies, you'll be able to follow along very well. And then I encourage you guys to keep journals and to see how it's going and to see where the moon is. And if you can, cast your chart. And if not, just reach out and I can tell you how to do that, and you can keep up with where your moon is going and what that means for you. Okay. All right, friends. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for visiting my channel, and we're going to have a good rest of the summer, and we're going to have a great year. So the rest of 2023 is going to be just a-okay.